It's me, it's Ella Lacey saying hello to you. And today is Monday, February 8th, 2010. And you will not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? The least expected film to do it. The movie that knocked Avatar out of the #1 spot. Boom, 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 boom. These are my drum rolls. Dear John? Really? I mean, you know what? Listen, fist pump to you, Dear John. Kudos. Like, I think it's great. You guys knocked out Avatar, which no one has been able to do. And I will say this. It's really interesting that it was not a movie with big stars in it. I mean, I love Amanda Seyfried. I'm just saying there's not like a star. There's no box office star in this movie. And yet it was the film to knock out Avatar, the highest grossing film of all time, which is still making money, by the way. It's just not a #1 anymore. It's a #2. So, you know, like I said, fist pump to Dear John. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't help it become #1. I wasn't interested. I didn't see a movie this weekend because it was the same situation as last weekend where I just wasn't interested. There's nothing really coming out this past week that was like, oh, I must do it. I must see it. I know From Paris with Love, the new John Travolta film. It actually did pretty well. It came in at #3. And again, it was just something that didn't really interest me personally, but I can dig the whole like funky John, fist pump John, boom, 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 I'm so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like collar popping John, like I dig it. It's just not for me. So, I will say though, this upcoming weekend is going to be an exciting weekend for film, and I'm excited to see Percy Jackson, and I know it's probably kind of like, why would you want to see such a kid movie? But I think it'll be interesting to see how they make this Greek mythology relatable to young people and teenagers. And I also think it's kind of funny that America's looking for their own Harry Potter franchise because the Harry Potter franchise, they're like strictly Europe. They're like, look, we deal with England and like those. They're like, we don't do US like at all. And I think it's cool. Like fist pump to those guys. But I actually have to say eye roll for Dear John. It just looks so cheesy. And I'm all for like a good romance. I love, let me tell you, I love it. I feel like Nicholas Sparks, he just peaked at The Notebook, and everything before that was like getting ready for The Notebook, and then everything since that has just been like a yawn fest. But anyway, I mean, it's just been like a series of never-ending yawns, and Dear John seemed like it was just going to continue the trend. But of course, the audience was primarily made up of females under the age of 21. So, I guess note to filmmakers, note to self and note to other filmmakers, if you want to knock out the highest grossing film of all time, make a movie for teenage girls. They are the biggest buying power at the box office. And again, congratulations to Channing Tatum and Amanda Seyfried for accomplishing what they did. So, television. Now, we're going to talk about television. I normally don't do reality TV on this segment because I'm not a fan, but it's a special day today. I have to say happy birthday, Eric, to my biggest fan, my #2 fan, because my mom is my #1 fan. My #2 fan, Mr. Eric B. It's his birthday today, and I know how much of a fan he is of reality TV. So I will say this, in honor of Eric's birthday, stomach some drama, okay? Watch The Real Housewives of some random city, or watch Big Brother or whatever. Survivor, maybe. He likes all that, like fighting, arguments. Watch one of those shows, and that's for you, Eric. So, back to good television. Private Practice. I'm telling you, you guys need to start watching Private Practice. It is a really good show. And it's a show that I think, for whatever reason, it hasn't connected so much with the general public like other shows like Lost which, I mean, no offense to the writers of Lost, and I think it's really great that they know their end date and they've got like all this stuff going. But I mean, I don't know, it's just not for me. But Private Practice on the same network, ABC, Thursday nights. The storylines in terms of medicine, I think it's really interesting what they do. Also, for me, the acting on that show is just dynamic. It's top notch. Audra McDonald, I'm telling you, you have to watch her. And actually, they're not using her to her fullest potential, but I see it's on the way. It's coming. They're figuring it out. And besides her, they have most of the like guest stars that they have, most of the families that they have with these medical situations, and they you know what it is? They ask tough questions on that show. And they ask questions where maybe there's no answer. And I like that they do that. I like that they're challenging the audience to think, what would you do? And I don't know that there's a lot of shows that do that. So Private Practice, Thursday nights, ABC. Monday night and Thursday night are like my top nights for television, because Monday night is Life Unexpected, the new show on the CW, which again, to me, I think it's a really interesting way to look at family. It is sticking with the theme of the CW, Completely White, and I say fist pump to those guys. Fist pump to the Completely White television network, because they are consistent. They're like, look, we're going to be called CW. It's a completely white channel, and so what? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what? I got you. I got you. There's a bit of an eye roll coming. But fist pump for having the balls to be like, yeah, we're white. So what? So anyway, on the Completely White network, this new show, Life Unexpected, I think that it is very interesting, very compelling. And I like that it's a different take on family. And I like family shows. I'm really close to my family, and I really enjoy family shows, and that one is one that has a different perspective. Also on Monday nights is Make It or Break It on ABC Family, which the acting is not that good. Most of the storylines honestly are not that good. But for me, I've always been like obsessed with gymnastics, but it's never something that I did. And I love the fact that this is a show about gymnasts. And even though, you know, it's with the ABC Family style of acting, which I think that their style is supposed to be so anti-Disney, whereas the Disney kids seem like they're all like amped up on like uppers, like drugs, like speed or something. The ABC Family actors are almost like they're like doped up on downers. Like they're so anti-Disney acting that they don't display any personality, whereas the Disney actors have like 8 personalities in one monologue. You know what I'm saying? But besides the just monotone acting that takes place on this network, it's not just the show, it's the whole network. That is their style. And it's irritating, but it's about gymnasts, and one of the girls she has this passion for it, and she gets hurt, and it's just so good. So that's Monday night. And then Thursday night, Private Practice. I'm not wasting my time with the Vampire Diaries. Okay? Eye roll, yawn, and foot stamp on that one. But America's Best Dance Crew. Fist pump! Fist pump! Oh my gosh, that show is so good. And I'm still, you know, I'll give Omarion a chance. He's finding his footing. It's difficult coming onto a hit show, especially when your career's in the stage that his was in, where it's like a lot of people forgot about him. So he's, you know, that those are tough waters to navigate. And as much as I couldn't stand Shane Sparks as a judge, I'm sure there were some, you know, weirdos who thought he had like good comments. I can't imagine who they are, but they're out there. For those people, I would say, you know, read a book, because you don't deserve to watch television. Anyway, that is the report from Ella Lacey. And until next time, I wish you love, I wish you peace, and I wish you art. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday, Eric, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye! For a name in the